All right, folks, we are back and welcome to episode number 92 of this Toronto Maple Leafs NHL 22 playthrough. Up here, game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinal against the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Toronto Maple Leafs are walking into Tampa Bay looking to take a 3-0 series lead, a stranglehold on this series. But you know what? The goal of these two games in Tampa is just to come away with one victory, to take it back to Scotiabank Arena in Toronto for Game 5 with a chance to win and move on to the Eastern Conference Final for the first time since 2002. What happened in 2002? The Carolina Hurricanes happened. Archer's Urbe happened, and the Leafs lost in 6 games to the Carolina Hurricanes. Almost made it to Game 7 thanks to the heroics of Matt Sundin with a last-second goal to tie it up in the third period of Game number 6, but the Leafs did lose in overtime. Game-winning goal, I believe, was scored by Jeff O'Neill, who is, of course, now on TSN. Amalie Arena is the site for this one. Stories in this game. I mean, will the big guys continue? Matthews, Tavares, Marner, all clicking. But we got depth scoring last game. One of our depth scorers, Kerfoot, got hurt at the end of the game in the last episode. Got hit into the boards, I think. I don't honestly remember what happened, but he was definitely hit. Justin Hall took exception to it. There was a fight. There's a huge hit by Victor Hedman on Michael Bunting. And yeah, so Kerfoot out of this game. Blackwell is going to draw back in for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So look for Blackwell to get some ice time here playing on that third line. And yeah, other than that, not much else going on in terms of this Toronto Maple Leafs series. There's a lot of Toronto Maple Leafs news in real life. Pierre Engvall and Timothy Liljegren are both going to miss training camp at least with injuries. There's some speculation that they'll miss the start of the regular season. That was sort of rumored today. It's going to be officially announced tomorrow. Here's Stamkos coming in. Corey Perry with the shot stopped by Jack Campbell, who's back in net for the Toronto Maple Leafs in this one. What else is going on in the NHL? Lots of news coming out. How about Nathan MacKinnon signing that contract extension with the Colorado Avalanche, becoming the highest paid player in the NHL, beating Connor McDavid by 0.1. Whatever it is. He's 12.6 million. McDavid's 12.5. And there's a big stop by Soup. Leafs getting dominated here early. As often happens when I don't focus on the game and try to talk about NHL news, I have a slow start. That's okay. As long as we can keep it at a 0-0 game here early on. That's all I'm really looking for. Tavares scramble draw. Lyubushkin's going to come away with the defenseman win. It's normally called a winger win, but you know what? Lyubushkin, Killorn. Oh, what a stick there by Jake Muzzin to break up that play. Or Killorn had a tap in. And now the Leafs are going to break it out with Muzzin. Muzzin, bad angle shot. Tries to beat Vasilevsky, doesn't work. And here's Muzzin. Muzzin around! And he's poke checked. But Marner is going to steal the puck from Kucherov. Oh, what a shot there by Marner. Just to get a deflection off of the pad of Vasilevsky, who's playing his second game in the series after coming off of a post-concussion syndrome. And here's Blackwell. Colin Blackwell back in the lineup. Centering pass. Tries to get it across and can't find his line mate there, whoever that was. Not quite sure who it was. We're in the middle of a change. Here's Killorn back the other way. Sergachev the shot just wide. Blackwell back in the action here. Love to see Blackwell back in the action. Great outlet pass from Tavares to Kasha. Here's Kasha. Drop back for Muzzin. Stopped by Vasilevsky. He read that perfectly. He saw that Kasha wasn't going to make that backhand deke that we're so famous for in this series, and saw that Muzzin was streaking up the side there, and he came across to make the save and keep this a 0-0 game. Other NHL news. 3 big retirements. Keith Yandel retired. Of course, he's has the current NHL Ironman streak, which ended last year thanks to a just brutal decision by the Philadelphia Flyers. And it seems like the Philadelphia Flyers have lots of issues in their dressing room. At least that's what John Tortorella says. He's really concerned with the leadership in that room. And you know what? I think when you have a team that's, struggled for as long as the Flyers have, they haven't really done much since 2010 when they were in the Cup final against Chicago. I think that was the last time they had playoff success. Yeah, you got to start looking at the front office there and being like, maybe there's something else that stinks. Yeah. And then Zdeno Chara is, of course, the big one. Signed the one-day contract with the Boston Bruins to go back and retire a Boston Bruins. That is a super exciting for Boston Bruins fans. A legend. Former Norris Trophy winner with the Boston Bruins. Of course, he won how many Stanley Cups there? 3. Like pretty well single-handedly controlled Phil Kessel on the Toronto Maple Leafs in that playoff series in 2013. The Leafs just could not get by Zdeno Chara. He was an elite defenseman, and you have to think, like, wow, what were the Senators giving up when they traded, or when they let? I can't remember if it was a trade. I'm pretty sure it was a trade, but maybe not. Here's us, Hudon coming in, and stopped by Jack Campbell. Morgan Rielly's going to touch up here, and the Leafs are going to go to the penalty kill here as Wayne Simmons goes to the box. Yeah, the decision that the Ottawa Senators had was to keep Wade Redden or keep Zdeno Chara, and they decided to keep Wade Redden, and that decision did not work out well for the Ottawa Senators. Like I said, Zdeno Chara went on to win a Norris Trophy in Boston and, of course, several Stanley Cups. Yeah, not a good trade there. And, of course, the last retirement that happened yesterday when this video is going to be posted. Here's Morgan Rielly, shorthanded chance. Mikheyev was there. Look at Nylander playing that point there, trying to hold the line for Morgan Rielly. That might be a disaster here. Point, Lyubushkin gets down and breaks up that 2-on-1. Oh, big play there by Lyubushkin, and great stop there by Jack Campbell. And we're just going to center this one out here. And now here's Mikheyev, scored 2 goals in the last game. And Mikheyev will just get it in deep for Nylander. Nylander wrap around. And Vasilevsky, easy stop there on Nylander. He'll hang on with 3:27 to go in the first period. A minute 26, I think it was, in the penalty to Wayne Simmons. Yeah, the last major retirement, PK Subban. His career cut short, obviously, due to injuries. I think he's played with a back injury the last few years. Here's Cirelli cutting through. Jake Muzzin just got a stick on it. And the Leafs are going to clear this out. Does Marner have a step to get around Hedman? Hedman's so slow in this game. Marner scores! Short-handed goal for Mitch Marner. The Leafs have the lead. Man, Marner was flying there down the wing. Beats Hedman rather easily. And is that Sergachev there kind of getting in to the skates of Vasilevsky there? Kind of taking away his angle, his clean look. And it's an easy short-handed goal for the Toronto Maple Leafs and Mitch Marner. We've had lots of success short-handed in this series. But, of course, our main disaster in this series has been our penalty kill in general. The offense is fine, but we've just allowed way too many goals. I think our penalty kill ended up at being like 65% in the regular season. It's been better in the playoffs, don't get me wrong, but a lot of that's been because we've taken fewer penalties in the playoffs. We played a lot more disciplined. Giordano, get this puck out. Muzzin, get it out. Perfect. Beautiful. 18 seconds to go here in the penalty to Wayne Simmons. The Leafs have the only goal and really the only scoring chance in this 2 minutes here, as the Lightning haven't been able to get much going. Here's Muzzin. He's going to clear this puck down the ice, and that's going to do it in the Simmons penalty, and we're back to full strength here. But yeah, just to go back to finish my thoughts here on PK Subban. You know, PK Subban, there's another delayed penalty coming up here to the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's going to be a charging call, I think. The CPU. Ooh, it's an elbow call here. Mitch Marner just leveled his guy into the boards. And Marner's going to go to the box for 2 minutes or less. William Nylander out here to take the draw. Scrummed. Mikheyev. Quick on it. That's the winger win that I was looking for earlier. And he'll just clear it down. Yeah, PK Subban was a force of nature when he came into the NHL with the Montreal Canadiens. Thrown right into the fire in Montreal. Stamkos the shot stopped there by Jack Campbell. He'll hang on. That scene's frozen there. Nobody was moving on the bench. Yeah, thrown right into the fire in the Montreal Canadiens playoff run. I want to say it was 2009, maybe 2010, maybe 2011. Around that time period, he came in due to an injury and just took over that series. I think it was against the Washington Capitals, and that was the year that the Montreal Canadiens, I think they were like the 7th or 8th seed, and they went on that miracle run to the conference final. Thanks to the strong goaltending of Yaroslav Halak. And back then it was a conversation, who are we going to keep, Halak or Carey Price? And they kept Carey Price, and that ended up being the right decision. But at the time, lots of people didn't think that was going to be the right decision. And hey, now Carey Price was maybe, you can't say he's the best goalie in Montreal Canadiens history just because they have such a storied history, and they've, won so many Stanley Cups, and Carey Price has never won a Stanley Cup, but I mean, he was fantastic en route to the playoffs Stanley Cup final a couple years ago. This is a great kill here again by the Toronto Maple Leafs as the seconds count down here in the first period. Point, one last chance. Jack, one last save. And the horn sounds, and the Toronto Maple Leafs will take a 1-0 lead to the dressing room after one period of play thanks to that shorthanded goal by Mitch Marner. It's funny, I was talking about PK Subban, and quickly went on a side track of how great the Montreal Canadiens have been blessed with goaltending and all that stuff. But, PK Subban was a great part of that run for the Montreal Canadiens. I've known PK, not personally, but I've known of PK Subban for a long time because growing up in Belleville, Ontario, and being around the Belleville Bulls organization quite a bit. Centering pass for Palat. Huge stop there for Soup. And Cash is just going to skate it right into his goaltender there. And Jack's going to hang on here with 18 seconds to go. Obviously, the Subbans played a huge role in the Belleville Bulls culture when they were here with the Ontario Hockey League. All three Subbans played for the Belleville Bulls. So I've known of PK for a long time. And there's a... of all the chances that the Lightning have had, that one is the one that's going to hurt the most. Just a light shot there by Brayden Point beats Jack Campbell. It is a power play goal, and the Lightning have evened this game up at 1 apiece. We were down to the dying seconds of that penalty, too. Muzzin's going to skate into Lyubushkin here, and let's just get it in deep. Let's have Mitch Marner race onto this puck. Nope, doesn't work, because Chernak's going to come away with it. All right. I keep saying final thoughts here on PK Subban, but yeah, PK Subban, Belleville Bull, great history. Career cut short due to injury. Will probably always be a controversial player in the National Hockey League just because of his personality, which, I mean, it's totally fine. It was nice to have a player show some personality in the National Hockey League and give you some non-standard answers for once. So, yeah, really sad to see PK have to cut his career short due to injury. But you know what? I'm sure he will be a great television personality. I'm sure that's going to be the next thing that PK ventures into. So all the best to him in his future endeavors. Really thought that we were going to see him actually in a Toronto Maple Leafs uniform next year, as that puck almost came free for Tavares, who was behind the Lightning defense there. We're going to put out the big boys here. Auston Matthews, William Nylander. I really thought we were going to see PK in a Toronto Maple Leafs uniform this year, like similar to a Giordano contract on League Min, but I guess the Leafs felt differently, and that's totally okay too. That's totally within their prerogative. Centering pass, and Jack Campbell read that to get across. Oh, Soupy, you've been good in this one. As I've kind of been laying back here talking about all these different retirements and NHL news, and you know what? I think now it's just time to sit back and focus on this game. Auston Matthews to take the draw. Nylander blocks the initial Hedman shot, and there's another shot from Hedman. His first goal of the playoffs. That's just a little bit of a surprise. And the Lightning have, is it their first lead of the series? I think it's their first lead of the series. The crowd at Amalie Arena is on their feet here. And now let's see if the Leafs can respond. A face-off win there by Matthews. But the Leafs quickly turn it over, and it's turned right back over to them, though. Here's Giordano. Let's break it out with Nylander. Nylander's in with speed. Oh, this is tapping for Bunting. Scores! What about that answer from William Nylander and Michael Bunting? What a connection. And this game's tied up at 2. You know, the story of this series so far has been how we've been able to jump all over the Lightning defense. If you remember back to the New York Rangers series, we were getting closed off on every entry, and that's why I struggled through the first couple of games. And here's Matthews, the shot, the goal, Auston Matthews, what a wrister. I got caught between wrister and shot there. What a shot by Auston Matthews, his 9th goal of these playoffs. Boom. Back of the net. We don't get the make it snappy graphic. That reminds me of Buck Martinez's home run call of John McDonald when he's just so stunned by a walk-off home run from John McDonald. He goes, what? And that was basically my reaction there. What do I say for Auston Matthews? Huge nose. Back the other way. Pat Maroon. Chance. Stopped by Soup. He's going to move this one out. That was dangerous. Probably should have held on to that puck. Yeah, I was at a loss for words there. Got caught in between. What a shot. What a wrister. What a goal from Auston Matthews. Cool. Yeah. I'm speechless. Auston Matthews makes me speechless. Is that what's going to be the title of this video? Maybe. It could very well be. Here's Kasha with a shot. Stopped by Vasilevsky as he looks to hold on here with this Maple Leaf siege. The last couple of minutes, they fell down behind for, I think it was the first time in the series. I might be wrong about that, but the Lightning may have had a 1-0 lead in game 1. There's a great stop by Soup to get across again. He'll hang on once more. There's Auston Matthews, currently leading the National Hockey League in points in the playoffs. I don't know why they keep showing updated standings like that matters in the playoffs. Spezza loses the draw. Sergachev the shot is blocked. Bellemare the shot. Stopped by Soup. He'll throw it out. That was dangerous, but Justin Hall's there. The Leafs are going to get out of the puck. Out with the puck. Here's Spezza to Simmons. Vasilevsky gets across, makes that save. There was another perfect example of how I've just been able to jump all over the Lightning defense. Like I said, the Rangers cut us off so well and used the boards to their advantage. And I had to start using that chip and chase game and play behind the net and cycle it behind the net. That has not been the case in this series at all. The sideboards have been wide open for me to walk right by with speed. Simmons just got leveled. And now there's a delay penalty. Simmons is down. It's a 5-minute major. As Sergachev. That was kind of like a hit to the head. Game misconduct for Sergachev. He's gone. And now the Leafs are going to go to an extended power play here. One of the things that's going to be new in the NHL next year is that the officials have the opportunity to review all major penalty and reduce it to whatever they want, including completely reducing it. So prior to last year, if they called a major, it would still, there's a great shot by Nylander, it would still have to be a penalty. But, you know, sometimes you review a penalty and it goes, hey, actually that high stick was actually somebody else's stick, his teammate's stick. So it wasn't as bad as we thought. Oh, what a wraparound chance there for Tavares. I don't know how I did that there. Vasilevsky stays strong there and hangs on. So that'll be an interesting thing to see next year. Will we see more major penalties called to try and get the calls right to see if it's actually a penalty? That's going to be really interesting going forward. I doubt it, though. I really do. I think it's still going to be a plethora of minors and that you really aren't going to see that major called unless, of course, it's game 1 of the playoffs, like Kyle Clifford. You know, I think that penalty kill was one of the most underrated penalty kills in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Leafs game 1 facing all that adversity. In game 1 the previous year, Tavares had suffered that injury and kept him out of the playoffs. And then game 1, within like 5 minutes, Clifford takes a 5-minute major and the Leafs are down for 5 minutes. And they didn't allow a goal. And that set the tone for that series, I think, for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They didn't win it, but like if they had given up like 3 power play goals, on that 5-minute major, it would have sunk them. I think. Yeah, I think it would have been over quick. Here's Tavares, the shot. Blocked there. No, broken stick for Tavares. And this power play really has had nothing going for it so far. But maybe that's just because I'm talking too much there. You see there, the defenseman pinched and took the lane away from Nylander, forced the pass across. And Matthews was unable to get to that puck. But that's what we saw all the time in the Rangers series. I just cannot break into the zone here. Uh-oh. And it looks like they're going to have a 2-on-1 back here the other way. Cirelli scores! That's my bad. That was terrible defensive play. Cirelli comes in. One of the Lightning's biggest shorthanded threats. Ties this game at 3. Both teams have a shorthanded goal in this one. Leafs still have 2 minutes 57 seconds, 7 seconds left of power play time. And Balchel and Keefe's going to put out the second unit here. But the Lightning are still pressing shorthanded. Shot there is blocked. And now the Leafs are going to come away with the puck. Does Mikheyev have speed? He does. To get around McDonough. He's hooked onto. Mikheyev drops it back. Bunting, the shot. Gets on Vasilevsky. He'll hang on and make that save. We got to go back to the big boys here with 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. We have to get a goal. I was a little bit too comfortable there after scoring the 2 goals to get it to 2-2 and then 3-2 lead. I just thought it was going to be smooth sailing, I guess. And the 5-minute major, I'm like, yeah, easy. Boom. We're going to score a couple goals here, and we'll be fine. And that has not been the case so far at all. So, big boys are out. Trying to get another one here. 5:17 to go in the second period. Tavares wins the draw. Here's Mitch. The shot blocked. McDonough gets a stick on it. And the Lightning will clear it with Victor Hedman. The Leafs are back. And Auston Matthews is going to come away with this puck. Auston Matthews does not have speed to get on Hedman. What closing there from Victor Hedman, who has been like a pylon in this series, has not been able to get his speed going at all. And now here's Morgan Rielly. Great pass there from Nylander. Morgan Rielly's into the zone. He circles with Matthews. Morgan Rielly. The shot, well wide of the net. No real chance there. And the Lightning are going to clear this puck again. A dreadful power play here for the Toronto Maple Leafs as they look to take the lead back in this game. And here's Matthews with Spezza. Matthews should have taken that shot. And Hedman will clear once again. Morgan Rielly back to recollect. Here's Bunting with the puck. Bunting's into the zone. Hedman tries to cut him off. Doesn't work. Mikheyev backhand shot. Stopped by Vasilevsky right into the chest. And he'll hang on with 1:16 to go here in the power play. 4:08 to go in the period. And, well, will this be the turning point in this game? Will the Lightning get momentum from this kill? Just like the Leafs got momentum from the 5-minute major kill in Game 1 of the real series against the Lightning. Here's Mikheyev dropping it back. Kasha, point shot. Deflected up by Vasilevsky. Bunting's onto it. Bunting. Quick shot there on Vasilevsky. He'll hang on. And with 59 seconds left, we're going to go back to the big boys here. They came through in Game 6 and 7 against the Rangers, and in the first couple of games, or the Game 1 for sure, against the Lightning. Game 2 is more about depth scoring. Can we get a big goal here from our stars again? Here's Tavares. Waiting, cutting out in front, and Vasilevsky will make that save. Easy stop there for Vasilevsky. Not much going on there for the Leafs. It was a pretty stagnant power play. Cirelli and Bellamy are gassed. So let's try and take advantage of this. Tavares can't win the draw. Pat Maroon is back. Pat Maroon will clear it down the ice. Somebody's calling for a line change, so I hope it's not Balchel and Keefe, but you never know. Stretch pass for Nylander. It's partial break for Nylander, and he doesn't have enough room to get through. Nylander gets cut off there by Chernak. That was a soft effort there from Nylander. And with 20 seconds to go, will the Leafs get another chance here at a goal on this 5-minute major? Nylander gets tripped up there And that's going to do it for the power play as the Lightning clear once again. 5 minutes. They get a shorthanded goal from Cirelli, and the Leafs get nothing. That's a little embarrassing. And will it change the momentum in this game? Here's Nylander walking around. Nylander scores. I mean, it didn't take very much after the power play expired for Nylander to work his magic. There it is, his 8th goal of these playoffs. The Leafs have a 4-3 lead. Pat Maroon was still caught out there. He's playing defense for some reason. I don't know why the computers always do that. When you take a penalty with a defenseman, they just replace them with a forward. It always does that, even if it was me. Just makes no sense to me. Anyway, the Leafs have the lead again. Tavares drops it back for Lyubushkin. Lyubushkin, let's just blast it on net. Quick glove save by Vasilevsky. Tavares racing onto the puck there. Almost poked it free, but Vasilevsky will hang on with 1:37 to go in the second period. And Baldchelnikiv's going to put out the third line. They've been sitting on the bench the last 5 minutes or so because of the power play. Quick shot there from Lyubushkin that almost beat Vasilevsky. I think he was probably a little bit fooled on that play. I don't think he expected that point shot. The Leafs, in general in this series, do not rely on shots from the point very often. It's a lot of shots off of the rush and a lot of wraparound plays. Here's Camp dropping it. Oh, McDonough with a great pick there to pick it off of the stick of Blackwell. I kind of wanted to set up Blackwell for a good scoring chance there. Here's McDonough in. One last chance for the Lightning. No, he skates himself into the corner, and Camp's going to come away with the puck. And that does it for an eventful second period here at Amalie Arena. The Leafs, that score is incorrect. Again, EA Sports. Fix your glitches. Shots are 25-14 for the Toronto Maple Leafs, but they only hold a 1-goal lead as we go into the third period up 4-3 with the Leafs looking to take a 3-0 series advantage here against the Lightning. I talked in the last episode how this is very similar to the Tampa Bay Lightning's own run to the Stanley Cup final in real life, where they had a tough first round matchup against the Toronto Maple Leafs and then easily swept the Florida Panthers in a matchup that probably should have been more even. But, yeah, we'll just have to see what happens here in the last couple of minutes. Here's Matthews in. Matthews, oh, man, just missed going roof on Vasilevsky. And now Matthews hits the post. He's hit hard there at the end. It prompted me for a fight, but I was so focused on that puck going off the post that I'm not sure if there's an injury suffered on that play. Hopefully not. We need Matthews or Nylander or whoever was hit there, not too sure, in the lineup. That's, of course, our top line. They've been the best line in these playoffs. Here's Paladin taken out of the play by Giordano. Here's Mitch Marner back the other way. And he's taken out of the play by Hedman. The physical play has picked up here in the third period. Morgan Rielly picks off that puck, and he'll circle around, getting himself some free ice. Morgan Rielly tries to cut in. Doesn't work. The Lightning cut him off. And the Leafs are just going to try and play some defense here with 15:50 to go in the third period. And holding on to a 1-goal lead. Here's Ilya Mikheyev. Will he make my dreams come true again? He doesn't. But, yeah, that was the title of the last episode, if you didn't understand that reference. Here's Tavares. Tries to get a shot away. Fans on it like twice. And the Lightning will come away with the puck. Marner gets the puck to Tavares. And Tavares will get it into the zone. Getting around Hedman again. Tavares. Ooh, that looked ugly. His leg went like split job on that one. And Tavares is slow to go to the bench. We'll have to keep our eyes out on that one and see if he comes back. Because that looked like a potential injury there. Ugh, that's scary to think about. Face-off won there by Camp. The blast from Muzzin. Stopped by Vasilevsky. He'll hang on. Let's go into the instant replay here just for 2 seconds here and go back to that John Tavares play. Because that could be very, very, very important coming up here in the coming days, weeks. So he gets a knee there from Pat Maroon, because of course. And he goes down awkwardly. Split job. Whoops. Yeah, that looks awkward and painful. Hmm. Yeah, that facial reaction does not look good. Um, the title of this episode was Auston Matthews takes my breath away, but I mean, if we lose our captain, that might not be a good thing either. We saw what it did to the Toronto Maple Leafs in the series against Montreal Canadiens, although that was game one. At least we have a 2-0 series lead here. Hopefully, a 3-0 series lead here. But I don't want to jinx it here. Up by one with just a little over halfway to go in the third. Here's Kampfin bursting with speed. David Kampfin! A little bit of a knuckler. Easily stopped there by Vasilevsky. He's been good in this game. He's been a lot better than game number 2, which was his first game back from that post-concussion syndrome. So hopefully the Lightning can get good goaltending the rest of the way. At least that's what they're hoping. That's not what we're hoping right now. Here, as Jake Muzzin's going to come out of the zone. Jake Muzzin's going to stop up, and we're going to have a signature Muzzin blast. No, we're not. Muzzin tripped up. Delayed penalty call. And I felt like that could have been 2 tripping penalties. It's not, though. Pat Maroon is going to go to the box again. Boo. The Boo Birds are out at Amalie Arena. I meant to put out the first unit, but Ball Keefe says, you know what? The first unit's been atrocious. So we're going to put out the second unit with Jason Spezza to take the draw. Spezza wins the draw to Kasha. Kasha the shot. The rebound. Spezza cannot bury it. Oh, turnover again. Oh, man. Bunting with a great chance stopped by Vasilevsky. Those 3 great chances for the Toronto Maple Leafs in the opening 9 seconds of this power play. And you know what? Keep him out there, Ball Keefe. That was a great opening 9 seconds. I will take those 3 chances any day of the week. Spezza trying to win the draw here. Winger win from Bunting, but Bellemire gets it out. And he'll get it all the way down the ice. Kasha back to recollect. Kasha misses the puck. And Bellemire is there all over him. Bellemire. Oh, man. That could have been dangerous as Kasha kind of skated it into the side of the net with Jack Campbell. Here's Spezza in. Spezza the shot. The rebound for Bunting. Just a little bit of a bad angle there for Bunting. Couldn't tap it into the open net, and that's okay. As here comes Cirelli, already with 1 short-handed goal in this game. Bellemire the shot. Gets through Jack Campbell, but he got enough of it to deflect it up and over the net. That was not good. It was a little trickler. We already had 1 trickler beat Jack Campbell in this game. And we almost had another. Here's Mikheyev in with the puck now. Mikheyev slows up through the zone. Mikheyev looking for help. Mikheyev will just walk right out. And he's taken right out of the play. Change it up, boys. Time for the first unit to come out. The big boys. Hedman's going to skate that puck in and dump it in. And if we get this puck, we're going to have several Lightning caught. And you know what? We do. Breakout pass for William Nylander. Stopped by Vasilevsky. Man, I basically called that. I'm like, we have got 4 Lightning in the zone here. And if I get a stretch pass opportunity, John Tavares is out to take this faceoff, by the way, which is huge. Even though the Lightning have dominated this faceoff in this series. Oh, Tavares, what a play to get on Cal Foot there. Almost came away with that puck. Didn't quite work. Yeah. Don't remember what I was talking about before. Great breakout chance by Nylander. Matthews, stutter step. Matthews around. Oh, puts it wide. Probably should have passed it out to Nylander there. Let's be real. Here's Tavares. Matthews. No. The pass from Tavares went right into the skate of Calfa instead of going further across for Auston Matthews. That's okay. We'll just have another chance here. Yeah, the Lightning dominating in the faceoff circle, and they win another one. Here's McDonough. Will he clear the puck out? Tavares all over Hedman there. Once again, it's an unsuccessful Toronto Maple Leafs power play as the Lightning remain within 1. Remember the goaltending. Remember the penalty killing. If for some reason the Lightning... Oh, man. Nylander again right after the penalty. Marner the shot. Centering pass is sitting right there. And for some reason, Auston Matthews is the man back there. And he puts the Lightning offside. So, I mean, I'll take it. I feel like I'm all over the place in this episode. And I can't remember what I'm talking about. Maybe it's because it's after midnight. And it's just been one of those days. 7:47 to go here in the third period. The Leafs holding on to a 1-goal lead. Here's Morgan Riley getting around his man. Somebody's way offside there. And here's Nylander with the puck. through the zone. Nylander drops it back for Auston. Auston gets hit. And the Lightning will come away with the puck again. We're counting down the minutes here. The seconds even. Here's Braden Point. He's in. Around Giordano. And he can't get a shot on Jack Campbell. Cut right off there by Giordano right at the end. Hedman, the shot! Right across. And it looks like, I think that's Palat maybe. His stick abandoned him regardless. And yikes. Remember that. Palat goes back to get another stick. And he's back in this play. Wayne Simmons is out right now. Maybe not the guy I would put out in the dying minutes of the... Oh, man. Clearing pass there. Point. Yikes. That was dangerous. Yeah, maybe not the guy that I put out in the dying moments of the game, but, you know, whatever. Teach their own. Belichick doing what he wants here in game number 3, up 2-0 in the series. Auston Matthews is dead out of gas here, and he'll just throw it right onto Jack Campbell. For Soup to hang on with 3:31 to go in the third. All eyes are going to be on Vasilevsky here in a minute, as he's going to get pulled, assuming the Lightning don't score. There'll be an empty net at the end of the rink, and the Leafs will have a chance to go for it. Fingers crossed anyway. Am I jinxing it? Probably. Here's Kucherov. The Lightning putting out their best guns against the Leafs' fourth line. I mean, that's what I would do. Engvall dropping it back. Not sure where the winger was, the defenseman was. Nobody was covering the point there. Here's Simmons. Breakout pass there for Tavares did not work. With Tavares coming off the bench. Here's Stamkos in. Stamkos makes a move around Brody. And Tavares will pick that pass off with a minute basically to go in the third period. Tavares will get it in deep. Mitch Marner onto the puck. Throws it back around for Tavares. Tavares has the puck. Tavares just going to try and play it down low here. Mitch Marner cuts out in front. Stopped by Vasilevsky. One last stop there for Vasilevsky. Tavares the shot. Engvall the shot. Vasilevsky, huge saves here to keep the Lightning in it. Marner finding Tavares. Wraparound chance. Stop there. The Leafs are controlling the play here. Vasilevsky can't even get out of the net. Engvall with the chance at the side of the net. Vasilevsky's going to move the puck quickly, and he's going to try and race to the bench here. The Lightning survive a siege there from the Toronto Maple Leafs, and Stamkos dumps it in. Justin Hall back to collect the puck for the Leafs. Here's Joseph with the puck. Clayson broken up there by Kasha, and he'll just get to center ice and do the smart thing and chip it down. 10 seconds to go in the third period. The Lightning down to their last chance here. Maroon through center. Cut off. Muzzin clears the puck down the ice. And the Toronto Maple Leafs come into Amalie Arena and hold on and defeat the Lightning 4-3 and take a 3-0 series lead against their division rivals. That game felt more like a playoff game to me. I don't know how you guys feel, but like there wasn't a lot of run and gun offense. Like it was pretty even throughout. We traded chances. It felt a lot better. It wasn't your, 11-4 playoff game 6 that we had against the New York Rangers. That being said, I did outshoot them 44-15. Vasilevsky, fantastic in this game. I mean, can you say anything else? I mean, he's won the Vezina how many times? Maybe he's only won it once. I don't know. But he's in the conversation every year. And he was fantastic in this game. William Nylander, the first star on the night. Hopefully Tavares didn't suffer an injury, but we'll have to find that out in the next episode. Or you might find out from this thumbnail, depending on whether or not I decided to go with the Auston Matthews took my breath away, or did we just lose our captain? I'm not quite sure what I'm going to go with, but we'll decide that in a moment's time when I sit down and upload this video. So if you like this episode, hit the like button, subscribe if you really like it, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, which is episode number 93. Will we get the sweep? Stay tuned and find out.